Hello and welcome to Vandy's Cards and Collectibles. Today's video is 7 pennies from the year 1990 worth a lot of money. Lincoln pennies were first minted in 1909. On February 12th, 1959, the reverse, or the back of the penny, was changed from 2 bundles of wheat to an image of the Lincoln Memorial. These are known as the modern Lincoln cent or the Lincoln Memorial penny. Up until 1981, pennies were minted in bronze, but due to the increasing price of copper, they were then minted in copper-plated zinc, resulted in the pennies being made with a lot less copper. 12 billion pennies were minted in the year 1990, making the majority of these pennies only worth their face values due to the extremely high mintage amount. However, 12 billion pennies being minted leaves a lot of room for error to occur, and where there are variation in error coins, there are collectors ready to bid on them. Here is a look at 7 pennies from the year 1990, worth more than their face value, and yes, some of these pennies are worth hundreds and thousands of dollars. So, I'm going to start this video off with the top 4 most expensive pennies, and then I'm going to add 3 bonus pennies at the end of this video, making a total of 7. Coming in at number 4, the 1990 S-Proof Deep Cameo penny. Let's cut right to the chase. The majority of these 1990 S-Proof pennies are worth 18 cents to 25 cents, depending on their condition. However, in 2015, a 1990 S-Proof Cameo penny in Proof 70 condition showed up for sale and sold at Heritage Auctions for $147,000. I'm sorry, guys, it's not that. For $147. Proof coins are special mint sets that are made specifically for collectors. One would think that there would be many of these around in mint condition due to the fact that it is a proof, but that's unfortunately not the case. Number 3, the 1990 D penny. The Denver Mint produced 4,922,894,533 pennies in the year 1990. A lot of pennies. Most of these pennies are only worth their face value, but ones graded in MS-68 condition fetch around $80. In 2019, a 1990 red penny graded MS-69 sold at auction for $2,938. A copper coin when first struck exhibits a shiny reddish-orange color. These penny variations are highly sought after by coin collectors and carry a value premium over identical coins that are brown. Most coin collectors will agree that if a copper coin still contains about 90% of its original red color, it's then classified as red. Be careful of coins that have been chemically treated to restore their original copper color. Using a harsh chemical such as acid can damage the surface of the coin and greatly reduce its value. So if you hear of another penny on this list that's mentioned as red, that means that it didn't oxidize or lose any of its color from the original time of minting. They're very hard to come by because once usually they leave the mint, they go into use right away and they start getting worn down right away. Number 2, the 1990 S No Mint Mark. These 1990 S No Mint Mark pennies are proof coins that were struck at the San Francisco Mint. The exact amount minted is unknown, and due to the fact that they rarely ever pop up at auctions or online, makes them one of the most valuable pennies from the year 1990 on this list. We know that this penny without the S mark came from the San Francisco Mint because San Francisco was the only mint that produced proof pennies for the year 1990. Condition doesn't really affect the value of these pennies due to the extreme rarity of them. Having one of these pretty pennies can add an extra $3,400 in your bank account. So before we get to the number 1 most valuable penny from the year 1990, I would just like to thank you very much for viewing this video, and if you enjoy this content, please like and hit that subscribe button. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and dislike it and leave a comment letting me know what you didn't like about it. But just make sure to continue watching after this number 1 penny is revealed to find out which 3 bonus pennies from this year are also worth a nice amount of money. All right, let's get right back into it. Number 1, the 1990 No Mint Mark Red Penny. The Philadelphia Mint produced 6,851,765,000 pennies, all with a silver look to them due to 99.2% of the penny being made with zinc. Although the number of these pennies minted is high, some of these pennies are valuable due to the rarity of finding them in very good condition. Purchasing one of these pennies with blemishes will still cost you around $20. One in good condition will run you anywhere from $85 to $150. In 2018, a 1990 red MS-69 penny sold at Heritage Auctions for $7,200. Okay, here's a look at 3 bonus pennies from the year 1990 with errors and variations that are less common but still make their way to the auction house every once in a while. Number 3, the 1900 off-center penny. Both the front and the back of this penny pictured here were struck about 10% off-center, giving it this very odd but cool look. Finding one of these error pennies will add an extra $60 in your pocket. Number 2, the 1990 double die error. There are 6 different double die errors on the 1990 penny. On the front of this one, the numbers will be doubled. On the back, the columns and steps will be doubled. These errors range from $3 to $135 depending on its condition. Number 3, the 1990 penny struck on a bronze Planchet error. These pennies, also called the transition error pennies, were struck on a planchet from 1982 made of bronze. Regular pennies from the year 1990 weigh 2.5 grams, but these error ones weigh 3.1 grams due to the added weight in bronze. The weight alone makes this penny extremely valuable, and collectors will pay top dollar to have it in their possession. In 2021, one of these red error pennies sold at auction for $4,300. While the year 1990 isn't the most exciting year for coin collectors, there will always be something to collect. Even with a year like this one, there are still a decent number of pennies to be collected, and the best part is that most of these pennies on the list could be purchased without breaking the bank. Any of these pennies bought today will only increase in value as time goes on. So if you've already completed your collection, but you're looking to add new sets in years, this is definitely a good place to start. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video.